What's up, guys? Hey, this right here is ScOutCast Media Hub presents Casting All Over the World. So I want to welcome everybody for coming over today and tuning in with us. I finally got the Twitter fixed. I finally got everything good, and we're casting all over the world. So let's go ahead and let's hop on into this sucker. You know, I think that there's only one better way to do that is if I have a partner in crime. And maybe some will jump in, maybe they won't, because guess what? We can all handle it. We can handle it no matter what. But better in numbers right now because there's JR firing off like an AR. But let's put it back in the holster for now there, man, because we want to make sure we're flyer than Peter Pan. JR, what's good, baby?
Doing good, man. Doing good. America's winning against Brazilians, so hell yeah. America, Olympic basketball, baby.
Hey, and then in Olympic women's soccer, and we'll get to this, they're playing Brazil in the championship too. That's right. Yeah. So we shall see. We shall see what happens. Us in Brazil, that's right. We're showing it. The ladies showing the men how it's done, and that's well, except the men's basketball team just blowing the team out. But we'll get to the Olympics shortly. We will, sir. We will. So for now, let's go ahead and put our calling cards up. My name is E-Rock. For all that, if you didn't hear me the first, second, third, fifth, fourth, fifth, sixth, eighth time, whatever, E-Rock at LivingGood09. Thank you for all the new followers, continuing growth of this beautiful channel, and other things to come that I have been promising. And I'm a man of my word, and they are going to happen here. They're actually going to be very impressed. But hey, people have lives, and that's what we are here to do, because Casting All Over the World is going. We're going to just reach everywhere that's untouched right now. Hey, Jordan, what about you? Where's your work? Just give us an opening on where your work is. Tell us where you are. Make America wins again. That's right. Okay, sorry.
All right, yeah. You find my work. You find my writings Total 8-Bet Sport, but you can also find me at ScOutCast Media Hub with E-Rock, and like I'm writing about baseball, the fantasy baseball. Daily fantasy sports, baby, and any types of interests, including football and baseball. It's fair. Like the sports world is gonna get live, baby, next month.
It's funny you said something about baseball. Baseball? What is baseball? Baseball is man with stick, hit ball, hit ball, and run. Yes, and that is what you were going. And you know what we're going to talk about. 21 is usually. I love playing blackjack. Blackjack's a great game. You try to get 21, and it's a great thing. 21 isn't always a great thing, apparently. If you live in South Chicago, it's not a great thing. I think you know what I'm referring to at this point. So let's cut the bullpen, and let's go ahead and talk about it, because I feel so sorry for this team right now. And and I know someone who would preach this just as much as me. And like I said, there might be surprises on this, and this is a surprise as well, a pleasant one. Let's hope. Hey, Joseph, you know baseball. 21's always good in blackjack. It's not great yesterday in the South Chicago area.
I think we knew when the season started where they were going, so I'm not really at all surprised at what's going on over there.
I was.
Do we see it was going to be this bad though? Do we see it was going to be historically bad though?
I would have taken the under win total. If I was anyone who was betting.
Man, ouch. Yeah, they're not even tanking anymore. Here's what it's. All right, here's something that was made. Y'all know baseball better than me. Like I lean on people when I admit I'm not totally ignorant on baseball as much as I used to be. Y'all are educating me, but I'm still learning. I'm a sponge here. So I was hearing, the way the Cubs before they won their World Series, and even the Astros to a certain extent.
Tanking.
Yeah, well, they tanked and they just scrapped it all apart, and then they rebuilt through the draft and the farm system. Their farm system, from what I was reading, is not doing the Sox. I mean, the White Sox farm system is not doing that hot either, and they don't really have a lot of prospects going. So tanking, I think. I don't know. I mean, I don't see anything in sight. So I don't know. Y'all have your thoughts on this is there any way forward? Any way at all?
Contraction. That's all you got to do. Contract this team. They literally tanked throughout the 2010s. They tried to get as much prospects as they can. They barely developed any of them. Like Tim Anderson was supposed to be the next big thing for them. He got knocked out in last year. So Luis Robert, injured as hell. Yohan Moncada, the big Chris Sale trade. Literally none of those players panned out. Yohan Moncada is literally injury riddled, and like the fact that I'm talking about this pathetic excuse of a baseball team, no, I should not I shouldn't even put a single thought of it besides contract, leave, and start again. Like that. That's all I gotta say.
to be fair, we're talking about it, and they are being talked about. I mean, hey, the Panthers are 2-4, well, whatever, 2-13, whatever the hell 15, and they didn't talk. And I was actually glad they didn't talk about us. But I think the reason they're talking about it is because baseball is tale as old as time, and right now I hear 21, but can I hear 26? And that would be what was the team?
Colonels, get 26 losses in a row, please.
I don't wish that upon anyway. Joe, are you cheering for him to break that streak? You don't want him to get to 26, do you?
I don't really care. For being honest.
Be honest, it's cool.
I just don't care. Like if you're in the 20s and your win total this late in the season, you don't care either. So why do I have to care when they clearly don't? So at the end of the day, I'm not going to care about something that the franchise themselves don't show enough care on their ends to put out a better product. So, I mean, honestly, I'm not going to go as far as contraction. I'm not going to go as far as booting them to a secondary league. Shout out to Burnley soccer team. I don't believe in having the worst three teams and having that whole conversation. But I do believe that someone in that front office had a plan. Okay,
they had a plan.
They had a plan. What that plan was escapes me and probably escapes half the franchise. But what I will say is, it is very hard to win games when you can't hit the ball. And it is also hard to pitch for a franchise that can't hit the ball. You've got two players that one is 0-10 and one is 2-11. Some of that is them, and a lot of that is run support. So really not a whole lot you can do as a pitcher except do your best to not let the other team score and hope that yours does. And that's really all there. Imagine you're a pitcher for that franchise and you have to go out there hoping that they score more than 2 runs to have a shot.
I'm trying not to pretend. I'm trying not to imagine.
just imagine that. Imagine you're a pitcher in that franchise and you have to go out there and pitch a shutout to even have a chance, not to have a good game. Zero runs allowed is a great game, but your team's got to score on the other ends, and that's just not happening.
You only have to imagine. All you got to do is watch a game.
No, I'm imagining, and I see Tommy John surgery in my future from having to use my arm so much.
Bump that! If I'm a pitcher there, I'm not even using my arm. If I have 100 plus, and if I have 100 plus talent, I'm not pitching more than 92 miles per hour. Why am I going to throw my arm out?
That's right.
When the other team's going to put up like 10 eventually?
No, why even use my arm? I will just say, "Get me out of here."
Why
Oh
Bobby
man,
Roode?
we're looking.
Aaron's the most upset person in that franchise because he was hoping to get up out of there.
Oh man, yeah, that dude. Like,
Oh, just tell it to call my agent and be like, hey, don't say anything, but give me the fucking here, man. Get me out of here.
Get me out of here. Get me out. No, all right. Let me not to kick. I'm gonna stop kicking them while they're down because I think we all can agree this is. But they said on Chris Canty made up on the show in Sportsmanlike, which it's a good podcast. I'm not trying to promote ESPN too much, but I do like Chris Canty and I like some of the stuff they toss around. So I'm gonna pose this question to y'all because I've never played professional sports. I'm a professional sports nerd, and I've played sports, etc. But I have to imagine, what do y'all think is harder to do? Have a 21 game winning streak or a 21 game losing streak? What's actually harder to do? And I didn't think this was that. In my mind, like Canty had his own opinion. I'll let y'all get your opinion first, and then I'll echo what he said as an actual athlete.
To lose 21 in a row, you had to be a special team. You had to be a special kind of awful, like
Special.
Legit. That is hard. That is hard. Like you can cry about like a winning streak, but like that just proves that you have much better talent. Like that 21 in a row, lose 21 in a row with that much with the amount of talent they have, you have to be special. Like that is amazing.
So you're going with you're saying it's harder to do a 21 game losing streak. That's what you're saying.
Exactly. It's hard.
Right.
It's hard because you had to face one other bad team. Like
You'd think so.
Come on.
You'd think so.
Like they lost to Oakland. So
they're playing Oakland today, I think. Again, so they have one more chance, and then they're playing the Cubs and then the Yankees, and they were 0-5 against them this year. So all right, Joe, same question to you.
I think the winning streak is harder. And I say that because the Pistons just did this last year in the NBA. So I just it clearly isn't as hard as we think when we have two franchises in back-to-back leagues putting up a 20 spot. So I honestly don't think it's as hard as you think, especially given the state of this franchise. This is you know what I call this team? This is a get back team. If you're really crap in the bed and you're having a terrible time and you got the White Sox for 3, that's a get right team right there. That's a team where you run 3 in a row and all of a sudden your franchise feels a whole lot better about themselves.
Or a slump buster, I guess, or whatever you want to call it.
I said this about the Panthers last year. In football, that was a get right franchise at the rate that they were going. You just felt like if you saw them on your schedule and you had 3 in a row loss and you're seeing your wild card dreams slip away and you see Carolina on the docket, you're like, okay, all right, maybe we can get something going, right? But that's what they are now. Like we're now I'm starting to pay attention, right? I heard the shout out from the last show. As far as where we're at in the baseball season, it's August now, so now I'm starting to pay a little bit more attention to what's going on. And if you're one of those teams, you're 100, 120, 110 games into the season, you're looking at your standings. You're trying to find out, okay, how many games realistically do we need to win to get in? And you see a lot of White Sox on your schedule, you're like, hell yes. We're golden, right? All we need to do is maybe split here, but if we got 10 games against the White Sox left, we're on easy street. And it's sad to say, but that's where they are as a franchise. But
I'm curious,
winning 20 really hard.
Yeah. Here's the only thing. Canty actually agrees with Jordan. I agree with you more, Joe. And again, I'm not a professional athlete, but that's also easy for him. And my only thing I'll say before we close up this for their sake, close up this chapter, and for everyone's sake, is it's easier, I think, emotionally to succumb to despair and just just lack of any, you're starting to lose, and that happen. It's just letting it happen. It's like let it take me. It's let the wave just take me.
It's my time. It's my time.
Exactly. It's like saying you're sitting out and you're lost. You're just like, oh dear, I hope a bolt of lightning hits me right now. It's like I think that's easier to do than it takes takes a lot of mental discipline and emotional, and mental, etc., to block out complacency, block out and continue, because you're in a professional sport and people, assumingly, people are really good. We're assuming they're good. Sorry, Chicago, say we're assuming they're good, but they got there for a reason. But it's no, I would have to say that 20. I mean, the Oakland Athletics did it with that, Moneyball team or whatever, and that does not happen. Look how rare that ish is. Look how rare it is. I mean, it's I don't see that being the same way. That's why there's never been an undefeated team in the NFL since the Dolphins, and when the Patriots got close, but there you go. Got close, but
Pat's still pissed about that, by the way.
Pat, that's why. Oh yeah, that if Bill Belichick does go to the Giants, then that would be like the ultimate poke in the eye. But it's not talking about a poke.
That would be funny though.
Yeah, I don't know if it depends on if you're a Giants fan or a Patriots. It depends on who you are. But let's get off of this team, because I feel the guy who I forgot the guy, Jerry Ryan or whatever their guy. He's a better owner of the Bulls than he is of the White Sox. But hey,
and that's not saying much.
I'm not wishing anything upon him. I hope they break it. I hope they break it today. They're playing the freaking A's. Come on, get a game, something. Come on. I don't wish that upon. It's tough watching your team go down the tubes. You guys know this. I know this. We've seen it happen. Yep. It's terrible. Makes you respect the fans that are left even more. Okay, let's go ahead and let's briefly go ahead and let's cut to. There's been a lot of ups and downs, shakes and movements around the league with the pennant race going on right now. The Yankees are starting to finally. Yes, the Yankees. I'm becoming one of those guys. You have to mention the Yankees because, one, we have a huge Yankees following for this network channel, and everywhere else in the world, the same as the Cowboys, etc. So you have to mention them. And the Yankees are starting to kind of turn it around. Aaron Judge he's doing Judge things, he's judging. And I mean, it's but in the AL's kind of starting to even out a little bit. But when it comes to the NL, the Phillies have made things a little bit more interesting because they're not living up to their kind of end of the bargain. The Dodgers, as of late, have been kind of had their slumps and everything, ebbs, flows, etc. So y'all's impressions right now of who's getting the momentum at the right time. There's always the teams that get the momentum, and we've talked about it. By the way, I'm glad you watched that show because I knew you mentioned, Joe, about it's when pennant race. It's the dark days of or whatever it is. It's August, baby. It's crunch time. But who is catching heat at the right time right now? Joe, let's start with you this time.
I mean, as good as the Yankees have been going here recently, I'm going to go a little bit under the radar. I like what the Twins are doing.
Yes.
They've won 7 out of their last 10, 5 in a row. And Cleveland's not safe up there at the top of the Central. I think the Twins still have something to say about it. I still think Kansas City still has something to say about it. They did lose one here recently, but they've also been on the upside the last 10 for them as well. So I'd keep an eye on Minnesota and Kansas City in the Central. They're not too far behind to overcome, and being that Baltimore, New York, and Cleveland are all around the same record, if Kansas City and Detroit catch each other, Baltimore and New York could do enough to each other where anyone in the Central could end up being the top team in the AL.
Good sneaky pick. That was a great one. I just noticed the Twins because I put a bet on them the other day, and I'm like, is this right? God, I haven't checked them in a while. They're actually they're flexing. They're flexing right now. They're flexing their muscles a little bit. They're
beating teams that they have to beat, though. So let's be honest about the 5-win streak. They swept they swept the White Sox in the middle.
Fair.
Of that. They bookended with the Mets and the Cubs win, and I just like what I'm seeing from them right now.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not going too far. I'm just saying, yeah, you're right. I mean, especially we know the biggest Twins fan is over here. We know this guy's the biggest Rockies and Twins fan ever. This guy, I don't know what his beef is.
Well, love the Twinkies.
It's the Rockies. You hate the Rockies. I'm sorry. That's what it is.
Rockies are a irrelevant franchise. They are just terrible. But
You hate the Rockies.
my pick is Arizona. My pick is Arizona. 8 of the last 10. They are getting hot at the right time. Ever since they got rid of Paul Sewell as a closer, they've been getting hot. Like they just beaten Cleveland. I think they just beaten Cleveland yesterday. Like they're just.
Wait, this sounds familiar. It sounds like deja vu all of a sudden. It's like I've heard this 265 days ago or something like that. It's like,
I think if the Braves keep going on a downward spot, I don't want to say they're going on a downward spiral, but they might be in that second seed. In the third seed, it's going to be a mosh pit.
Yeah, it's a very packed. That's why I called it like. This is like an absolute kind of like dogfight going down to the wire here, because the teams that were so standing out, the Phillies, the Cleveland, whatever you want to call them, the Guardians, except the Dodgers, everyone else, like they're starting to kind of the Yankees for a while. Everyone's starting to kind of catch each other to an extent. It's going to make for a very interesting September, October. Okay, well, let's move off of. We've cut the bullpen. Sorry, White Sox fans. I'm cheering for you.
No.
I didn't make that bet, so I can't wear I can't wear the belt because I wouldn't have worn it anyway. But I was going to, but I'm not wearing the belt.
Did the White Sox visit the whole NL West? Because like 3 of the teams in NL West have won 8 of their last 10, and I just wonder who are they running into that they've each won like 8 of their last 10. If you check the standings, 3 of those teams have won 8 of their last 10 in NL West.
I haven't even checked the remaining schedule. I've checked the next 5 games. I haven't checked the remaining schedule. After the Yankees, I'm kind of blanking. But
Pittsburgh was facing again Arizona just beating Pittsburgh and Washington. That's where they're getting hot from.
I'm still taking my picks, man. If you're talking about teams that are hot, I'm telling you, the Astros are going to get in the playoffs and they're going to make some noise. I'm telling you, it's the magic of Dusty Baker.
He gets in the team anymore.
Is he not? So he's still there. He's there in spirit. He's there in spirit. I don't know. I can't. That's one thing I'm still very ignorant on in this in baseball is who's the manager for most teams. I know the Yankees and the very important ones. All right, but now the White Sox. Come on, White Sox, make yourself look a little better. All right, let's go ahead. Let's do a brief run through of the Olympics, and let's go ahead and just say things that let's do it like this. Things that have impressed you recently, because we've had a few days off, a few episodes off, and a good amount's happened with certain. I'm not going to spoil anything, so I don't want to take it from anyone. But what's impressed you? What's been kind of embarrassing if you've seen them? I have an embarrassing one in my head right now. And then what's been just blows your gourd. You know what I'm saying? So, Joe, let's go with you again. So Jordan did 2 in a row. Let's get you on another one here. Give me your wows, your owls, and your kaplows, as I put it.
I'll leave you the pole vaulter, or the French guy with the stick.
You for the owl? You knew I was going to. Yeah, you knew I was going to do that.
Yeah, didn't you? Yeah. You can. I'll go ahead and leave you that one. Because honestly, he's winning in other ways. Clearly, as far as what's going on in the Olympics, love what the women's gymnastics team's doing. I love that we were able to go second and third in the last event for Suni and for Biles. I think given what happened in Tokyo, I think it was really, really good for her to come back and just remind everyone who she is as an athlete, mentally and execution wise. She really did the thing while she was out there. So I'm proud of what we did there. Also proud of what we did with the swim team. Shout out to the Aussies who thought they were gonna beat us across the board as far as the swimming is concerned. Newsflash: we beat you in every significant category.
Take that, Australia!
Bronze, silver, and gold in the swimming. So shout out to our swim team. I'm really locked in track right now.
I was gonna skip. Hey, don't take all of them now.
that's where I'm locked in on. So we'll see how we end up there. But that's to this point. That's where I'm at.
When does flag football start? Come on, guys. I mean, I wanted to see. I'd rather watch that than 3-on-3 b-ball. Come on, man. At least flag
I'd
football.
rather watch different people representing us on 3-on-3, but that's
well, at least the women's team recovered. This isn't one of my answers. At least the women's 3-on-3 team recovered and got a bronze at least and beat Canada. Beat Canada. All right, Jordan, you're done. I'll go first, Jordan, because you're crunching still.
No, I'm good. Like, I think.
All right, give me a wow, an ow, and a kapow.
Oh yeah, the WoW is like the shooting team from various countries. Like, they're just excellent in their craft, and also to the gymnastics team. Like, I don't know how they do it, but they just find ways to just be queens. Like U.S. women's gymnastics team, like they're all queens. Simone Biles is the best at that crap, and the owl is like
Well, Jordan, to be fair, Jordan, you always find a way to be a queen too, bro. It's okay.
I'm not a queen. I'm a king. I don't know.
Sorry, my bad. Continue. I had to. It was right there.
But still, is that and also like the pole vaulting, like besides the guy you're gonna cover you out.
You can have it.
Still,
you can have it. You can have it. It's cool.
He lost. I cringed. I was like, oh god, that hurts. But
let's get some context.
He might be those
Let's give some context.
Let's just hope some women are there to massage it. That's all we gotta say.
Okay.
Oh dear God. All right, Deshaun Watson. All right. Dear Lord. All right. that was that. Oh God. I don't even. I'm trying to. Dear, you had to go there. You had to go there, didn't you?
You don't want to know what I'm finding out on the internet about this right now.
I am too. You're finding the same thing I am too. Is it what I think? Is it a little bit of a you know what in his you know where?
The $250K offer he has on the table.
The bulge video. The bulge video. Yeah, I'm looking at it right here. That's what's cracking me up. I wasn't even thinking about that. The bull. Okay, this took a different turn. Everyone, here we can show this. Why not? It's not like it's crass. Well, it's not showing anything like graphic, so we'll show that way the people know what we're talking about. This is not where we were going, by the way, people. This is not where we were. I swear.
I just looked it up.
We are not.
He's winning in the ways that
this is what we're this is what we're looking at, everyone. This is so random. I was not thinking of this. Isn't what we were actually talking about originally. But the bulge. Here's the picture that everyone's like, the bulge.
Ooh, God.
Oh my. I was talking about the one where he came up like a foot short and like just fell and he fell back down on his ass. That was funny. Mm-hmm. But now everyone's all about the bulge. God, people are just weird. Okay, well, everyone, that is an out. Look, oh God, here it is. Look at, oh my God, we're done. We're done with this. We're done. We're done. We're done with this. This has gone awry. Oh my God, what the hell just happened? I was talking about a simple just gaff in play where he was going up for pole vaulting and he just stopped midair and came back down like and fell to it. That was, I don't know if it was him or not, but now that I've said French pole vaulter, the first thing that comes up is bulge. Now it's like, oh God. People are French people. Come on, you're better than that. Well, actually you're not better than that. You're French people. Okay,
exactly.
Ouch, sitting right here.
What? You're not French. You're not French.
I am French.
Are you really?
Yeah. Oh, but
Yes, I am.
Well, French are very
Sacre
sexual.
bleu.
French are very sexual beings. We all know that's true. That's what it is.
Sacre
Sexual beings. Ouch. Okay, fine, Joseph. You know what that just means? That you're a very expressive person. So French people are like this. They're like,
To
look
be
at
fair, I only claimed them during the World Cup, but anyway, as you
Oh, okay. I got you. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna say this: that either way, I'm not shaming him. I'm shaming the person that's offering him 250 grand for a shot of his. That's who I'm judging. I'm judging them very much so. Okay. People are wow. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna go with my okay. So moving forward as fast as possible onto my wow ow. And actually that was pretty much now that is my new ow. It's gonna be, but my wow is the I already said KA-PLOW'S last week, and and you guys already covered I was going to say Coco Golf. Biles. You've already covered the entire women's gymnastics. That's incredible. I'm going to go with, in this case, then I'll do it the part one. Scotty Scheffler coming back, winning the golf one, and it obviously meant a lot to him. It was actually really kind of moving because he was behind, and he just slow and steady wins the race. But the one that I really was going to say, did y'all see the Swedish? He's actually from New Orleans, but he just like Joseph with France, he relates. He identifies with Sweden because his mom was from Sweden. So he has the top. What is it? He's broke his own world record with 6.2 meters, maybe higher. It was like 20 feet basically. And he another pole vaulter. This one was successful, and it was like it's wild. I think just like Katie Ledecky.
Went to school with Shikari.
Okay. But just like Katie Ledecky, he has like the top 10, 15 to 20 maybe of the records. Like he is the record holder on all these. And then people were getting all butthurt earlier when I was listening. Like, he could have been American. I'm like, yeah, well, people said the same thing about Joel Embiid. So you watch what you're talking about. Okay, don't be too hypocritical. But and then my kablow is the snake shot. Did y'all see the snake shot in table tennis? I'm just gonna call it ping pong. And ping pong. Did you guys see that? Like,
no, I've not been.
I love watching ping pong is so fun. Oh, especially in the Olympics. This dude did a snake shot. I didn't know this existed. Waited till the ball got below the table line, like where I'm at right now, and he like shovels it. And what it does is, the guy doesn't know where it's coming from China, and it hits it and it goes back over the net and off the table. It's like, I don't know, it's wild. You have to look it up. The ping pong is like absolutely impressive. And honorable mention. And Anthony Edwards' windmill dunk. That's an honorable mention. I was waiting for him to get a fast break dunk. That was against not this game, but the previous one. All right, guys, we got to move Skidat onto this one because this is the very important. It's NFL questions of the day. It's not really. I guess it is a question, kind of. By the way, Joe joined in late. This is where Joe is. Java Joe Sports. Everyone just wanted to make sure you saw his calling card. So we found out the news of the day, NFL style, about Brandon Ayuk. Apparently there are 3 remaining. There was 2 this morning. Now there's 3 again. Steelers are back in the mix, apparently. So we got the Browns, the Patriots, whatever, and the Steelers. Now, where I want to go with this question, and Jordan, I'll start with you this time. Actually, you know what? I'm going to start this time just because I have an opinion I really want to get out there first, and y'all can react to it. I don't look the Brown. They want the Niners want a vet receiver in return. Okay, fair. I'll give you that. But the Browns just signed. Amari Cooper is the name dropped into being in the trade as the vet receiver. They just signed an extension. I don't get that in the slightest. I'm not saying who's better, him or Ayuk, but it's not like you're going. Ayuk's only 4 years younger, and his contract's going to be way more expensive, and you're giving up a lot of assets. Yeah. That makes good sense to me. Okay, granted, their defense is good, but that's only helping. That's not helping him. It's helping the quarterback maybe, but in the run game, it's not helping him. So I think the Steelers make the most sense. I know I'm biased, obviously, but even then, I'd say the Patriots, because the Patriots would be giving up. I can't remember his name, but he's like their only decent receiver. More, thank you, appreciate it. I don't know. My take on this is, I think they're trying to do this game of chicken, like, oh, well, see, like, we're going to let you go out and see what this is, and they're trying to Lamar Jackson him almost, like, see what your market is. But I think they're going to be a little bit. I think that he's a lot more important to the Niners than the Niners think, because they already have injuries on their rookie receivers. So, I mean, I don't know, but my guess is my question is, I guess, is the tilt-a-whirl of receivers, because Jamar Chase hadn't signed yet, or he hasn't practiced yet. Ayuk's obviously walking around in a backpack and shirts and shorts, like the way I walk around the house. And who am I? Oh, CD Lamb. That's a whole nother story. I don't know what the Cowboys are doing. So, et cetera, we go on and go on. T. Higgins, et cetera. So, right now we have an unsolved puzzle, and we don't even know what the picture is. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. We don't know what the picture is going to be. So the dust settles right now, speculation-wise. Where do you believe? I guess start with Brandon Ayuk, and how does that affect the entire framework of this thing? If that makes any sense, y'all get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, so yeah, Jordan. I'll start with you, and like, where do you think things are about to go? Because I feel like once one domino falls, there are going to be more dominoes to fall for sure.
The domino's been falling, but like, I think like this trade could have an impact on how much money Jamar Chase and CeeDee Lamb are going to get. Like, they're gonna, like, if the team's willing to try to do a trade and sign on an extension, like, I think he might go to the Pats. Probably. Because Bourne's a better veteran, he's decent, like, and they do have some draft capital to trade with him. Mm-hmm. My question is how much the Pats are going to give him Ayuk.
Uh-oh.
And if that exceeds some certain wide receivers, Lamb and freaking Jamar Chase, they're gonna be
Jordan. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Obviously, we said the Patriots name 3 times, and it's like Beetlejuice. Something appeared out of the ether. We said it 3 times, and something appeared out of the ether. It's a Pats fan.
No. He was like,
only shut up for the Pats portion.
Beetlejuice.
No. I want to say, if the Pats get him, our Pats fan, he's going like this. Oh my God, yes.
No. Stop that.
No.
Nope, he's fired. Okay, there we go. So he's on. You're in timeout, Jordan. You're in timeout right away for that one. Oh my God, Jordan, you are in a 2-minute, at least a 2-minute timeout. Oh dear God, I don't care. Gabe, did you hear the question? Holy shit.
No.
Okay, well, I'll let Joe go first. And then I'm gonna let Jordan. You're sitting this out for a second, okay? God.
What Patriots make the most sense, but it's going to cause the most waves because you got Matthew Judon pissed off that he doesn't have his money yet. So if that trade happens to the Patriots, you're going to assume that they're going to sign Ayuk to the extension, and therefore now he would have seen so many of his fellow teammates get extensions and wonder where the hell his money is at. So Patriots makes the most sense, and I kind of hope that happens because I love chaos, especially when it has to do with them. Shout out to Manning winning twice on Brady. So that's basically where I'm at with it. If you look at Pittsburgh and you look at the Browns, those are 2 teams they may see in a Super Bowl situation, and they may not want to do that. They may just stick with the less likely to see them at some point. And we all know the Patriots aren't going to the Super Bowl this year. So,
wait, were they? I don't know, man. I thought that was. I thought they were. No, I'm playing with you. Obviously, no.
They have a better chance.
Oh no! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Oh, don't do it! Oh, that was mean. That was it. They're in a better division. We're in a crap division. we have a good chance. We have a good chance to actually go to the playoffs, possibly just out of de facto because our division is ass. But
he's
all right,
hoping for the 7-10 sneak in as well.
If that's what I'm. Oh yeah, I didn't say we were going to win it by being 10-7 or something. I said that we were going to sneak in like the crack of ourselves.
Bucks did it right. They were 8-9.
Yeah. All right.
Hosted a home game.
All right, Jordan. I'm going to let you back in, Jordan, on a probationary period here. Okay. You are being monitored, dear Lord. Is that understood, Jordan?
I was about to say, if they get past AJ Brown,
keep your hands where I can see them. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Okay, if the new contract passes AJ Brown, Jamar Chase, and CeeDee Lamb, they're gonna celebrate. They're gonna be like, yeah, because they knew they're gonna get a lot.
Oh, hands up.
How will they celebrate, Jordan?
Hands up. That's part of your probation right now. Hands have to be up. Put them behind your head. Behind your head. All right. Put your hands behind your head.
I'm not even gonna say how that sounds. Just gonna let that.
This is actually
marinate.
This is gonna be on Brandon Yu's decision. If he goes to Pat, they're gonna give him the money.
Oh man,
they have the most cap, and like Pittsburgh. It's them in Pittsburgh because the Browns. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. They're gonna fall apart. And Pittsburgh needs a receiver, so it's either gonna be Patriots or the Browns. And one who's gonna give him his money.
This is where these come in handy, by the way. I'm gonna tear up. This is where these come in handy. Okay, so Gabriel, please. We're off the rails, but I take it back. You can put your hands back down now. That's okay. You can put them back down. That's okay.
Yeah,
he just has a natural.
That's what I've been seeing a lot more lately too.
This took all right. We've had two. Hold on, Gabe, real quick. We have had two altering. Like where the show took a complete screeching halt. This show, we went to go literally look at a clean, funny but blooper kind of thing with a French pole vaulter who just got caught in the air and fell back down. But what I found was we found a bulge, a $250,000 pay for a bulge picture, and now which I did not expect, and now we've had Jordan doing what Jordan does. So we've had two screeching halts in this show right now. Gabe, take us back on track as best you can, please. Now you're a Patriots fan. What is this? What the question is, if you couldn't tell by now, is the tilt-a-whirl that is the receiver market with this breaking news of IU with three suitors. How do you see it's an unfinished jigsaw puzzle?
Gosh.
What's going to happen?
Yeah. So much to unpack there. Didn't mean to cut off your question, but you triggered me. Anything past 45 minutes is for sure no longer breaking news, let alone something that happened hours ago. So therefore, I would say something like that requires minimum 600 words or more. But I digress. So in terms of
What is happening?
I'm going to agree with my cohort Jordan, who wisely got to social media and declared the New England Patriots as SBOB, Super Bowl or bust. So I'm going to agree with my colleague here on this one. And Brandon Ayuk is a disgruntled old man, and you know what helps that is a nice little payday. So good for him. He's going to get it. I hope he comes to the Patriots so that I can enjoy this season and not just yell at my TV the entire fall.
What is happening? What is happening right now? It's just I don't even know. Gabe just came on and when Gang Buzz is like 600. I didn't say it was breaking news. I didn't. Okay, fine. It's breaking news adjacent. Fine, whatever. What do you want me to call it? What is happening right now? I'm losing. This is coming from me. I'm losing control. I'm trying to pick up the pieces of paper in the water. Like, come back. All right, come back, please. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with it. I don't know. Jordan, this is your fault. I blame you. Okay, so
I mean, you have somewhere to place it. That's a pretty good.
I have to.
Good starting point.
It's a good start. I blame the Bulls and I blame the Bulls and I blame Jordan. All right, I blame both.
You'd be like, you know what? You're right.
It's a snowball effect. It's a snowball effect now. Oh, this is like the White Sox losing streak, like we said. It's like a snowball effect. It's like it keeps going and going. All right. So no, here's on the like as serious I can be. To the question, the reason I was asking this, I see the framework of this going two different ways, depending on if I think if the Steelers, I don't know how the Steelers have not made that aggressive. To them, an aggressive move was getting Justin Fields for a 6th-round pick. That was an aggressive move for them. I would be, and I know I'd be shocked if they gave that much away for him. It'd be great, but I'd be shocked. But I could definitely see him going to the Patriots more. And the Patriots already winning. They don't have Bill Belichick anymore, calling the GM shots. Mm-hmm. So this might be a time for a bolder move to where they could go get someone like Brandon Ayuk. He's already made it clear they're going to have to pay him third. What's JJ getting? JJ is getting he's getting $32 million a year, give or take.
$35 million per year.
Okay, there you even better. Ayuk's not getting. He's not going to get that, but he'll get 32. His asking price starts at 30 million. Yeah. It's going to start at 33 and then move down. I think the Niners for most, and I don't know this for sure, but the Niners are probably offering him, just a measly 28 million, just a measly one. But I think all right, one more question I'll ask about him, because I think he does change the framework of the Niners. I think the Lions are favorite in the NFC if they lose Ayuk. That's my personal opinion. But let me ask y'all this. Do you see Brandon Ayuk as a number one receiver? Like he's going to actually, like his efficiency is unquestionable, but he's on a team with so many weapons. He has, I'll let you get, the deeper analytics show that, but do you see him as a dominant number one receiver? Joe, we'll go around the horn.
It's hard to say that. I know he had a great season last season, but that was the first season we've seen that from him. We've seen glimpses up until that point, and you can say that's part opportunity, part health, part natural progression, whatever you want to call it. And I see where he's coming from as far as, playing on 14 when you see guys that potentially aren't as good as you making twice that. I get where you're coming from on that level. Mm-hmm.
It's fair.
Given his age and given the production that he had last year, I'd be comfortable in giving him that money and trusting him to be a 1. My only issue with his options and as far as where him personally is concerned is a team looking to trade for that. You're banking that this wasn't a one-off. You're banking that, okay, this is just him having a natural progression. This is where he is now. This is where he's going to be. This is where he's going to flatline or plateau or whatever the case may be. And I don't know. I don't think as many teams. Well, we only have 3, right, that are saying so. I think that could be a reason. That could be a reason why it's okay, he had one great year, awesome. But is this him? Is this him now? Is this now we're gonna see 14 and 70s across the board?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, it's an upward trend. Let's go to Gabe now. Gabe, the reason I say that because it has been an upward trend. If you're looking at the progression, so he's obviously improving more and more, and everyone was looking forward to him. Well, not everyone. Certain people were looking forward to him playing with Jaden Daniels, because they played together and way back when. But I mean, I never get excited about Washington sports anyway. So, Gabe, same question to you. Do you see Ayuk as maybe a game changer? The way that I don't know, I can't. I just had a brain fart, so I can't really the way that getting CeeDee Lamb, drafting him. That's a terrible example. All right, just in general, you get what I'm saying. Is he a game changer? You get him on your team, he's the number one, and he takes over.
No.
All right. Oh, okay, cool. Well, it's a talk show, so you can elaborate on that if you want to.
I do not.
Okay, cool. All right, Jordan. Thank you for that in-depth analysis. Thank you.
We'll ask him again if he's traded to the Patriots.
Exactly.
Fair point. Fair point.
We'll see if the answer changes.
All of a sudden, he's the next freaking AJ.
AJ Brown, baby.
He's the best thing we've had since Randy Moss. Of course, he's the number one wide receiver.
Exactly.
We're going straight to the Super Bowl with him. It's
exactly.
No.
Dude, we're back. We're back.
And Brandon Ayuk to the Super Bowl.
We're back, baby. Yeah. Break name.
No. He's gonna be a shirt like this. Let's go, baby.
Foxborough's United.
Get that damn round, baby.
Sure. You would have thought he went to Nebraska for college. You would have thought. It was like Brandon Ayuk is the man. Hey, I think he's great. Let's see. I hear you. All right. What do you think? Do you think he's a bona fide number one? Like he's going to get paid mostly. He's going to get paid at some point. Maybe not this year, but definitely next year, if not this year. So, is he a bona fide game-changing number one, Jordan?
Like Joe said, they're banking on him. I think he might be the. I think he is a number one over Debo because throughout the time he's had his progression is he's going to be a number one soon. But for the page, if he's going to go to the Patriots, he has to be the number one because their wide receiver depth room is not good. Like they have KJ Osborne, Jalen Reagor, Kayshon Boutte, and they just drafted a couple of wide receivers. They got Kendrick Bourne's on the PUP list, Demario Douglas, really? Demario and the veteran receiver is Juju Smith-Schuster.
He's still there? I'm saying he's still there.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, good job on the research, by the way. That was quick research. Good shit.
So
good shit.
If he's going to the Patriots, he has to be that number one, that game changer. But if he goes to Pittsburgh, it's mostly gonna be a run heavy offense, but it's good to get a quality number one.
Well, they have a number one, but here's the thing about Pittsburgh: they have George Pickens, and he's actually very explosive. And they have Freiermuth, who's very dynamic. I'm not gonna say he's a star. He's not George. He's like George Kittle. He's like George Kittle light. That's what I'd call him. He's George Kittle light. But he's so it would help, but it depends on who you're giving. It depends on who you're giving.
Yeah, exactly.
They might be asking for George Pickens. Yeah. So who knows?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think he's gonna go to Pittsburgh.
I don't think
Cleveland.
Well, Cleveland is known for doing dumb shit in the past, like paying Deshaun Watson all that money. So
no, trade for Jerry Jeudy and extending him.
Okay,
is Cleveland. That is a Cleveland Browns move. I'm
see what the Browns want to do. I'm with it. We got visitors. Hello, Brady. I don't recognize.
He probably had the Canadians lost. He's probably mad the Canadians lost.
Brady, I'll do a live stream during the Canada game later if you'd like, as it's happening.
Which game they lost? Which game they lost?
Which game?
I'll do that for you, Brady. Don't mention it.
I get it. I get it.
It's just that's so crap. I did. They say. I love how you said. What was that one episode? So messed up.
The only people that are happy in Canada are the Quebecans.
The better team lost, and we all know it. I don't know anything. I don't know any such thing. The Germans plays very well. Very well. They plays very well. Yeah. I mean, come on, man. What happened to y'all? Brady, what's up?
Talent?
All that talent just gone to waste. It's just wasted. SGA.
You wasted RJ Barrett. Come on.
You know what it was? It's because they have Dylan Brooks. That's what it was. Dylan Brooks ruined the whole thing.
Brady, why do you like tuning into our show? I don't think I've never said one thing positive about you ever. I know I haven't. I don't know.
I've been very confident.
Said two positive things about Brady, and usually we're dunking on him.
Very positive. Actually.
You have? Okay. So maybe it's been 3 things.
We've said no, because he complimented the show, and we appreciate his patronage, or his patronage, not to be patronized.
We appreciate your patronage of allowing us to dunk on you free willy-nilly. So appreciate you, Brady.
I'd rather win it in Golden Los Angeles. Well, now you're just saying that now because you're making money.
This is why we have the relationship.
LA, baby. LA, baby.
We appreciate your viewership and loyalty. Thank you, Brady. We appreciate it.
Thank you,
even Gabe in his own way appreciates it as well.
Not really.
He appreciates it like I rather not say.
Yeah. No, yes. Go with that. Go with that feeling. Go with the feeling of not. Yes. No. I mean, go with the feeling of not saying it. It's a good idea.
No, more of that, Jordan.
No. If you have to say, "Oh, I know, I shouldn't say that," that's probably a good thing after for now.
The goalie with the save.
A rare save. I'm just like. You know, let the goalie win. I'm usually okay with it, but after the one earlier, we're gonna you're on thin ice, baby. You're like in Canada on thin ice, man. Come on.
Yeah, get nice.
D-Rock, Team USA has the easiest schedule
like the
ever.
Panthers go through football coaches.
You know, I don't even hate on the Giants that much. I get shit on like hell around
here.
That
is a factual statement. You cannot argue with me for that.
I wasn't going to argue.
You can't show our team.
That is a valid comparison.
Especially Gabe.
You're right. But it was
four fired coaches.
You're right. It was so unnecessary.
What do you mean?
It was so unnecessary.
You were just making a goalie comment. It was totally unnecessary.
It was so like I didn't. Where did that even come from? What the hell?
That came from the goalie position in Jordan's brain.
Yes.
Jordan's brain. No, that would have been a lot. That would have been a lot different. Trust me, that probably would have been a lot different. Oh Lord, have mercy. Canada had to play really hard. You know what that is? Because the U.S. beat more. They had a better record in the group stage. So they earned a #1 seed, Brady. That's how it works.
Yeah,
you're at the Olympics, Brady. You're at the Olympics, my guy. Right, we got rid of the Bosnia and Herzegovina teams, right, in qualifying. If they even made it that far, that's why, Brady. So yeah, this was the Olympics. This wasn't like a preseason. This wasn't right. We're not waiting for part 2. Like this was the actual real deal with real teams, Brady. So I don't know if you knew that or not. But heads up, these were official results.
Having to play Canada in a road game. A road game. What do you mean a road? Yeah. What?
In the Olympics?
Game? We're not flying cross country internationally to go back to enforce the country. What do you mean, brother?
The Olympics were in Paris this year, Brady. I don't know if you know this.
Or at least just in France in general. They weren't even always, but still, I mean, they were neutral. What are you talking about, bro?
I think mentally.
If anything, Canada had more advantage because they're French Canadians. Oh.
Yeah.
What is this? We had to play what? Oh my God.
Everyone did. Brady played France.
Everyone did.
Everyone.
What do you mean?
You have French Canadians. Come on.
It doesn't matter, bro. Everyone's
You're from Ontario. You're not from Vancouver. or wherever, Winnipeg or whatever the hell it is. I don't know.
You guys would host the Summer Olympics if it wasn't so damn cold.
We had to play a road game against France. Yeah. Well, yeah. What's your point, dude? Like, defend yourself now. Defend yourself.
Well, yeah, that sucks.
All right,
you don't have Canadian.
Wait, who's he talking about?
Lost one of the best
players. Andrew Wiggins.
Oh, Wiggins. Oh, yeah. Oh, it wasn't because of years, buddy. You wouldn't have won if you'd had Wiggins. Is not changing.
You had enough to win, brother.
Really?
I'm looking at this roster. You had enough to win. Relax.
Who is? I like Andrew Wiggins. Who is he? Kobe? The hell out of it. He wasn't changing with one
lost
guy.
Because you scored 10 points in the first.
You lost because you had Dylan Brooks. You lost because you had Dylan Brooks.
That's why you lost.
It's not that much.
Yes, Joe.
They lost by 9 points, and they were down 10 at the beginning. So that's
Yeah. Do better. Do better tomorrow, Brady. Do better tomorrow.
Yeah,
do better.
Okay, I appreciate
I'll also ask about Canada.
You guys will be playing road games against us in 4 years.
Yeah, in 2028, it's not fair. Everyone's playing a road game when they play the U.S. in 2028. It's just not
Your
fair.
basketball team is too good, and they're playing in the U.S.
Oh, wait. No, they get part of it. I forgot. They get part of it. It's us, them, and
Oh, my
Mexico.
God. Oh, my
It's us,
God.
them, and Mexico. So
Yes,
technically, they might be at home.
Canada wasn't on the Olympic Committee's radar to even try to think of a plan. I promise you that much.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, Gabe or Brady. I'm making a verdict here. You need to go get your blood pressure checked or your cholesterol because your saltiness is really affecting your diet.
Yeah,
your saltiness is.
I like what you did.
I mean, you're gonna backpedal so hard. You're gonna backpedal through the damn screen, bro. Come on. He said it's true, E-Rock. I know it's true. You salty as hell. You need to. What's up? Yeah, what's up?
Backpedal into the screen, but
well, no, you know what? I was back to. I don't know what the layout of his room is, so I had to assume it's a computer. You want to backpedal right through that damn wall.
Probably don't poster. It's like, I love you, Dylan.
Oh dear God, Brian Adams Canadian poster or something. All right, I'm playing with you. Hey, Brady, we still appreciate you, and it's it's okay to be salty. It is what it is. And the Olympics are somewhat rigged, but U.S. earned it. France earned it because they got the big baguette, and they got and they have Trudy, and they have Trudy. I mean, there's things.
We earned our right to rig the Olympics through decades of American exceptionalism. That is our right as Americans.
Exactly.
No, he just won points. He just won some. Man, now you're kissing up to the host, but I love it. That's my tied for my first favorite, if not my second favorite player ever, Vince Carter. You won points with me on that one. Good stuff. All right. Now Jordan's the only one on thin ice right now. Okay. So.
Yeah, but he's floundering and dancing and stomping on it.
Exactly.
I think the dance move is actually called the floundering, so that's okay. I think it's actually called the floundering.
Exactly. Floundering, yes.
Okay, no. Oh, now you're back on thin ice. No, now you're all right.
No.
All right, F-bomb.
Leave a good thing alone, Brady.
No, F-bomb is coming out right now. F-bomb I haven't used one. I used one earlier. Here we go. Fuck that shit. Never say that again. Oh my God. Basically, what?
Yep, nah, man.
He's from North Carolina, bro. Brady. Oh, Brady. You're in timeout now too. That was here. Okay, you did a total 3. You did a total 180. No, there's question mark.
There are lines, Brady. You crossed them.
You talked about a Tar Heel, and you said he's basically Canadian. Hey, he's not Canadian. He's
hard to know where the line is when we got Jordan here.
Yeah. You didn't cross Jordan's line, but that was not that you crossed E-Rock's line. That wasn't good.
That was great earlier. I didn't want that on the record. I've been supportive.
He legitimately. Brady doesn't legitimately understand why he doesn't understand why I'm legitimately upset about it.
Of course not.
No. I'm saying that because he went to North Carolina, grew up in North Carolina, and so when you say he's basically Canadian, I'm like, all right. But if you're saying y'all gave him an honorary Canadian green card, okay, I can live.
Oh yeah, fair.
I can live with that. That's fair. Okay, sorry. Y'all took it the same way I did, though, right?
No, he's backtracking. Don't let him off the hook. He's backtracking.
Don't let him off the hook. Oh no!
Shame on you. Shame on your cow, and shame on your family.
No, I'm actually. I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna let him off the hook. I think he actually is legitimate. I think he legitimately is confused. I'm gonna let him off the hook.
Yeah. Oh, he's confused.
Brady. I forgive you. I think you actually meant it in a complimentary way. That's okay. Yeah, Gabe does not. That's between you and you, him, and God. Okay, that's between you. All right. So, all right. Jesus, we have gotten so freaking off the beaten track, but I'm not surprised. And you know what? That's okay because
the beaten track. Shout out Jordan earlier.
Oh, we take 5 steps forward, take 6 steps back, take 4 steps forward.
We take 5 steps forward, we fall on damn stairs.
Can't be true. Lord have mercy, child. Oh man, there's so many things that need to be clipped in a good way for this show, except for the
let the inmates run the asylum.
Wait. Well, we got bulges. We got Jordan mannerisms. We got hot takes. All right, guys. What is happening? Gabe, what has been up? Hey, Gabe, how are you doing? We haven't seen you on this.
Don't ask me how I'm doing right now.
He's like that. They loaded.
He's just a lie.
We don't have the time on this show to go over all of the details.
That was a little bit of me instigating on purpose. I couldn't help it. I was doing it on purpose a little bit.
I thought the weight of that question for him.
I was stoking the fire a little bit.
Yeah.
You'll just have to imagine the fire.
That's a great time.
I'll just have to imagine the fire.
Yeah,
oh,
so
God.
Good. Thanks for asking. So good.
I'm doing great. Yeah.
So good.
It's a great thing.
It's a great day, man. Yeah.
Who is Luana? Is that a text you were sending to someone else or something?
Luana Alonso.
I don't know. You have Google. Who is it?
No idea.
We become the Google it for you show, apparently.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, I'm not looking at it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm
glad I went down that deep dive.
No, this one's legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh dear Lord. Well, to be fair,
Wonder if she got the.
To be fair, the Olympics are known. The Olympic Village is known for promiscuous behavior. They're known for humping around. All right.
Yeah.
They're known for humping around in the Olympic Village. It's pretty much that's what they do there. That's why they were all going stir crazy during the shutdown one in 2020 or whatever.
Yeah.
They couldn't go in each other's tents. So yeah, it's like high school camp. Everyone's just going in each other's tents and stuff. All right. So, hey, what are you gonna do, right? Luana Alonso. I don't know. I've never seen her up until that moment. Is she Canadian?
Same.
That's it. Wait.
No, I think she's Prague.
Portuguese, Prague. Oh, she's okay. Comments about Team USA. I just want to clarify I was never kicked out or expelled from anywhere. Please stop saying. Oh, she denies it. You deny it. Hey, it must be true. It must be true because it came from the Daily Mail. So
yeah.
If it came from the Daily Mail, it's clearly not. This is clearly true. Oh man.
God,
okay,
I can't wait for those. I can't wait for the next when the American Olympics. It's gonna be crazy.
Okay, so I can't wait to just. I'm just can't
be trusted.
It's not often I am just left without words. This is I don't know what's happened. I think
I've heard of hot miking before, but man, he's got a flaming mic. His mic's on fire, bro. Literally forged with the metals from hell, bro.
That is so poetic. I love it.
It's poetic. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
The devil's blacksmith made it.
I need a second. Oh my god. Oh god. We have descended into chaos. But we were already in
this platform.
No, it's okay. Made from the fires.
We're made for chaos.
Oh, we were. This is a ticking time bomb for chaos for sure. Hey, it's what we haven't had us four together in a while. This is what happens, but it's actually good. It makes for good TV. Okay, guys, it's been a while since we've done this, and me and Jordan did this last time. We're getting close to the draft, the fantasy football draft for ScOutCast Media. So everyone, be ready, and that's why we're going to do a fantasy football version of. You can get with this or you can get with that. We're going to do I'm going to give y'all positions, etc. And y'all just say who you think the people should take, would be a better choice to take for this season, and explain your reasoning in a brief manner. Don't have to go into a diatribe. Jordan, you don't have to do any hand motions. You can just keep your hands perfectly still. And
okay.
Keep it perfectly still. So no, that's why I almost wish you had a bag of chips now. Damn. Okay, guys. Oh, by the way, real quick, I'm not seeing the movie today, but I can't wait to see Deadpool and Wolverine. Has anyone seen it? And give me a thumbs up. You said it was. I know you did. Did you see it, Joe? Or
no, I haven't seen it.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
No, but I look forward to talking about it.
Okay, that's fair. There's a lot of leaked stuff online too, so
yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's ruining anything. It's stuff.
Oh
that's
yeah,
just,
yeah.
You don't have to do or know anything to appear on a show. Let's just be clear on that.
Yeah.
Shout out the bottom right of this podcast right now.
Bottom right of this podcast, exactly. I don't know what he's talking about, everyone. I have no idea. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Hey, you know what? Hey, it's what they call fake it till you make it. There you go. That's what I did with baseball for the first couple of episodes. So it took me a while until I got my homework better on that. Hey, but now because of y'all, and you had to hear us nerd out on movie quotes so much, dude, and references that Gabe, you actually know you can fake it till you make it. Hey, I'm going to definitely going to be checking that movie out. Hey, but guess what though? This or that. First one, Gabe, we'll start with you since you're just all that hot takes today. All right. We'll start with, we're going to do it weird. We're going to start with the defense/special teams first. All right. Who would you suggest people would draft? Like, obviously, I would ask like what round you draft them in, but that's too complicated, too many factors, etc. Oh,
see you, Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan just he fired himself. Oh, there you go. All right, so let's go with this one. All right, would you go with the Eagles defense before you would go with the Bills defense, or vice versa? What would you go with? And all y'all chime in if you start.
So am I injecting poison and having a slow death in the Bills, or am I just taking the gun to my head in the Eagles defense? Gotcha. God,
we call the suicide hotline real quick.
I mean, between those two terrible options, I guess.
That's the point.
Choice C would be to just skip the draft, I guess. In this case, but if that's not the option, I guess the Bills, because they have the Jets in their division, so you're for sure going to get like 6 defensive touchdowns at least on the year.
Okay, well, let me get you all in on this, and I'll give you a better choice, or I'll give you a better couple of choices in a second, because I think the Bills are better than you're thinking they are. I'm telling, and the Eagles are definitely better than you're saying.
There we go.
I'm just saying. All right, Joe, same question.
I would take the Eagles defense by virtue of competition within their division.
Very wise answer. Jordan?
This is actually a very complicated one, because like the Eagles, their defense is manned by Vic Fangio, and they added a lot of pieces for their secondary linebacker, but like it's a very complicated system. It's very it's probably gonna get too complicated for some linebackers and defensive backs. But for the Bills, like their front is still decent. Their secondary is. I'll take the Eagles because they do have someone that is competent in calling plays, in calling defensive plays.
All right,
Bills are a question mark to me.
Since Gabe did not like the 2 choices, I got one that is a clear their top defenses. So this is like because this will actually be a brain scratcher here. Steelers or Browns defense / special teams. Who would you take first? That's a good one. You can't deny that one. Well, give me that one.
Was it me first?
Oh yeah, it's you. You're the one who you're the one who had a beef.
Oh so. No, just full disclosure. I lived in the Buffalo area for 4 years, and I was so tired of hearing every year about how there's Super Bowl or bust. So
that's fair.
So
you know what?
Let's go Buffalo.
You're a Pats fan. Is that why you're a Pats fan?
No,
is that why you're a Pats fan?
No, just objectively, I was like, all right, this is a playoff team. Like, if you make it to the Super Bowl, that would be amazing. But you're for sure not Super Bowl or bust. And I was tired of hearing it. So anyway,
okay, no Buffalo.
Anytime Buffalo's mentioned, it's like no. Let's bring it back to reality. And the Eagles, been saying, are a clown show. Now back to your question. I like this a lot. I like the premise.
That's a tough one right there.
I'm gonna go Steelers, assuming we get a mostly healthy TJ Watt.
That's a big if too. That's a good one. His last name does end with Watt. Or his last name is Watt, I should say. Excuse me.
It ends with W and ends with Ott.
Yeah, exactly.
I caught it after. I caught it. All right.
Ott.
It's just Ott. It ends at T. All right. Yeah. Double T. All right, clown. Get out of here. All right. Hey, Jordan, quick. Give me a quick pick, quick explanation. Browns? Quick explanation why.
Miles go and left defensive end. They still add Shelby Harrison. They still have Sedarius Smith, who's been doing well. JOK, he's been solid. Jordan Hicks. Their secondary is excellent, and the corner Jim Schwartz.
Jim Schwartz.
That defense it's gonna be solid. TJ, you still don't know if TJ is fully gonna be healthy. And I'm not a big fan of the Steelers secondary, but still, like, Browns.
Fair enough. That's a fair answer. Joe, same question. Choice and explanation, please, sir.
Steelers, for the fact that I don't believe that their offense will put them in nearly as difficult situations as the combination of quarterbacks that I trust the Steelers quarterbacks more than I trust the Browns quarterback.
You know what? There was a time where there was a time, and when I mean a time, I mean like a year ago, that statement would have been absurd. But now it's like, and they only had to pay $1 million or $2 million, whatever, and another one for 6th-round draft pick.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, things changed. And one Joe Flacco later. Oh,
concert. Green.
There we go. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. That's good. My answer is, I know I'm biased, but I agree with that. Everything's an if with the Steelers, but Jim Schwartz was the only thing that moved it. It's Myles Garrett and TJ Watt kind of equal each other out. But Mika Fitzpatrick, no one even mentioned his name. So points off to Jordan for the Browns answer without mentioning Mika Fitzpatrick on that. All right. So yeah. All right. Quick other one. Let's go to what's the next one we're going to do? Oh, tight ends. Okay. This is a tough one. I think it's a tough one, at least. Obviously, Travis Kelce is the number one people are going to look at for obvious reasons. Especially, we don't know because of the Ayuk situation what's going to happen with their offense if he's not there. So would you go George Kittle or, I feel like what? I'll ask George Kittle or Travis Kelce, actually, because a lot of people have been debating this recently, and I don't understand why. But, I mean, obviously, I'm going to go with Kelce. So, what is this? What is this? Hold on, look at Brady saying. Brady, you don't understand how the U.S. works. Yes, the NFL hasn't started yet, but we talk about it all year long. Literally, all year long. You need to understand.
He's craving CFL content.
He really is. No, he had this up here. Where is it? Where did he have? Yo, he already said this. We need to say it. I just didn't show it. That's all. But Brady, that's it. We like eating fatty foods and drinking beer when we're watching and talking about football 365 days a year. Okay. And I love it. It's great. Gabe, let's start. Actually, Joe, let's start with you this time. All right. Out of the two, Kelce or Kittle, if you were on a fantasy draft.
probably Kelsey. Granted, they're going to have a little bit more firepower than going in last season. I just feel like as far as what they asked Kittle to do on the run game, as far as blocking is concerned, I just think opportunities wise, Kelsey's just going to see more opportunities as a pass catcher. Just look at that Super Bowl. Kittle was like non-existent on the offensive end as far as pass catching is concerned. That was a glaring thing to me. Like everybody and their moms was like, how come? Side note, because Captain Petty, right? I missed out on a $2,000 parlay because one more catch in that game, and I'm highly upset about that. But it also goes to the point that I just think Kelsey's going to have more opportunities in their offense the way it's working out. Salt
Bay over here. I like that. All right. That is true. You're right. I mean, Gabe, same question to you. And then Jordan says, you're Kelsey or Kittle. I mean, I think I say Kelsey, obviously, too, because especially who his quarterback is and the chemistry they have. But
no, I mean, you could say Kelsey now, but it's closer than what you think. And it's more, for me, it has more to do. If we're talking just this season, which obviously we are, right, fantasy, then you would say Kelsey. Yeah. But if we're stretching this out beyond any further, I think you very easily can make the argument for Kittle.
Okay. And then, I don't know where Jordan is, but we'll get back to him in a second. I actually had one more. There you go. This one actually. Oh, okay. This one was actually better because I know we had the same question. He actually brought it up last time. How about this one? Mark Andrews or Pitts on Atlanta? Because he's going to have a different kind of system, and he is so underutilized. I think that's a way bigger kind of conundrum than people think it's going to be. So, what do you think? Who would you take?
I had Mark Andrews last year for fantasy. He did well for me. It's just that
he was injured.
It's just that hip back injury against the Bengals that killed it. But like Andrews,
okay,
I don't I love Kyle Pitts. I don't trust Atlanta at all.
I don't either. But all right, Joe, round to you. Kyle Pitts or Andrews?
Pitts, honestly, for the reason that if you look at Hawkinson, largely the reason why he's getting the money that he's getting is because Cousins did a great job finding him, and he loves utilizing the tight end. So for that reason, I think that was one of the main reasons the Falcons brought him in, is to unlock their weapons. Case in point, Drake London and Kyle Pitts. So I'm gonna go Pitts here. If we're talking about this year.
We are. We're stumped just this year. Just this year. Just for and just specifically for fantasy. That's what we're talking about. Gabe, English is fun. What is your response to that?
I agree.
Okay. Word. Which one do you agree with? There's two different opinions.
Word.
He just agrees. That's the thing. He agrees. Yeah. He's not gonna refute everything to you right now.
He's right either way at this point right now, because we don't know what he's agreeing to. So he can come back later episodes.
Or maybe they'll have identical numbers and we're both wrong. We're all wrong. How about that? It'll be like literally identical numbers somehow, down to the thousandth of a point. I'm going to go with, actually, as much as I hate Atlanta, if I'm being unbiased and giving fantasy advice, I actually agree 100% with Joseph over here. I think you're 100%. Usually in past years, I would go with Mark Andrews. Kyle Pitts has been underutilized under Arthur Smith. This year's a new year. And everything he said about Kirk Cousins is 100% right. And he's very familiar with this offense from the past. And he's going to actually be using Kyle Pitts a lot. And if they don't, then they're a damn fool. Then they're fucking fools. Okay, that's just the truth of it. All right, move to running backs, and then we'll move to quarterbacks, and then we'll be ready to wrap this sucker up like prom night. Okay, guys. Running backs, though, this is a really tough one. I asked this one to him the other day. I'm so stuck. All right, I'll ask this: Saquon Barkley or Derrick Henry for fantasy this year? Who you guys got? Gabe, you start first this time.
Saquon Barkley, or you said Derek? Sorry.
Derrick, King Henry or Saquon.
King Henry. I'm seeing Derrick Henry's getting second team reps. And even though that's the case, I'll still take him over Saquon Barkley because again, the Philly's a clown show. They'll need to prove it to me before I have. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. You know, just because I like the three of you. Okay. Here's what I'll do, just for you. I will circle the day on my calendar when Philly hits 6 wins. And we shall all celebrate, likely late November. So that's what I'm willing to do for all of you.
I'm not a Philadelphia fan. I have no.
Don't mention it. I'll do it. I do it out of the kindness of my heart. Don't even mention it.
I believe you. I think the NFC East is going to be the NFC somewhat least, not like the South, but it's not going to be that good this year. I think they're going to have a fairly significant drop off. But Jordan, move it to you. Same.
I said Derrick Henry.
Yeah, you said the other day. You said Derrick Henry.
Help. More healthy than Barkley. I want to say he's more proven, but like he can run with that offense. Like they are one of the top rushing offense for a reason, because Baltimore utilizes their running backs well. He is going to have a field day. Like Derrick Henry is going to run over that with Lamar, and I don't know if they still have Hill or Mitch and Davion Mitchell, but
no, he's starting. No, hey, we're that's all right. We're moving quick. Here. No, but you're right. I think they do have Hill though.
Yeah,
but he's going to get
Derrick Henry. He is going to get a lot of fantasy points, baby.
Yeah, he's going to get the majority. Joe, same to you to wrap it up there on the running backs.
Yeah, I mean, I worry about the distribution on the Baltimore side, because obviously you're going to use Keaton Mitchell for the outside and then use him as the hammer on the inside. I think for that reason alone, though, I'm going to give it to Henry because I think he's going to get most, if not all, the goal line touches to keep Jackson out of there and to keep Mitchell out of there because Mitchell did get banged up last year. So for that alone, I trust. Believe it or not, I trust Henry's health more than I trust Barkley's health.
I believe that. I agree with you.
Yeah, I'd go Henry on that.
I agree with that. And I know, boo me for copping out on this one. For PPR leagues, I'm going to take Saquon actually because of catches out of the backfield with Kellen Moore. But for standard rules, give me Henry because of the close yardage touchdowns.
Makes sense.
And yeah, exactly. And the only thing is, you're right. Distribution. You also didn't mention their best running back outside of him, Lamar Jackson. Said he's going to get. It's also going to have to do with that too. We'll see if they go back to the thing that they were actually good at instead of being like they did against Kansas City. All right, quarterbacks and last one here. This is hilarious. I'm really curious about this. Assuming Aaron Rodgers is this goes with everyone. 2 Achilles injured people. Kirk Cousins or A-hole Rod. So Kirk Cousins or A-hole Rod. Who y'all got if you had to choose? Arm twisted for it. Joe, let's start with you this time.
I'll take Kirk.
All right. Any specific reason? Just
do
a brief
No, keep it there.
If you don't, I'm just going to answer for him and say he likes him because he loves you. You like that? You like that? You like that?
Yeah. Does he like that? No, just a quick synopsis. I trust Cousins in his current situation more than I trust Rodgers in his. I just think the Falcons, a lot of teams say, oh, they're one quarterback away. And it's like, man, I look at what Arthur Smith had at the quarterback position, and I'm like, they very easily could have flipped that record to 10-7. I think a quarterback was worth 3 more victories on those Falcons teams, and that's just a shit show, and I don't want any part of that. So give me Kirk Cousins.
Fair answer. Gabe, no, you don't have to give a synopsis. Just do your thing.
Oh no, I actually would like to this time.
Of course you would.
Mhm.
Of course you would. Go for it.
All right,
Go
here's
for
what I'll do for the three of you, because again, I like you guys.
it.
Okay,
Oh, great.
so out of the kindness of my heart, here's what I'm willing to do. I will circle the day on my calendar when, for the first time, either of these two go down with a season-ending injury, and we shall celebrate that day as well. So there. I don't need to thank me, right? It's not a big deal. I'll put in the heavy lifting here. I will circle those 2 days, and we will celebrate both of the aforementioned days. Okay?
So I actually support this.
People say I may or may not. People allegedly maybe or may not say I'm a control freak who just wants high standards. Who all he cares about is himself. But you know what? I believe this proves otherwise.
You know what? I actually support this one because I already have I'm tired of the a-hole Rod and the Jets conversation. So I want him to go down, and I know that sounds terrible, but I don't care.
Oh,
I don't.
Wait,
And I want Kirk Cousins. I don't have a problem with him, but I want him to go down just because he's in my division, and I hate the Atlanta Pigeons. So I'm actually I'm on board with. I'm actually on board. That didn't answer my question. Oh
yeah,
but you know what?
Haters for life.
The answer was great, though. I appreciate the answer.
Awesome.
You get that's a great answer. All right.
Hope my Giants don't catch any strays from this disrespect.
Yeah.
Well, you already had one with a very naughty mannerism earlier that probably is in karma is going to go on to that.
Yeah, let the Mets foot the bill for that.
Let them pay for that. Let them pay. Hey, you're cool. Y'all's
quarterbacks. Hey, y'all's quarterbacks. That will know it's something that Jordan did.
No.
Daniel Jones is one trying to front, getting fights, dude. Trying to get in fights.
Yes. He's like this. Hey, you can't do that to me.
That dude would get jawed like hell. And Malik Neighbors is in that fight too. What are y'all doing? You're tripping. All right.
Yeah.
You guys are by a thread. All right, whatever. Jordan, back to the two. A-hole Rod or Kirk Cousins.
Okay.
You can't take Gabe's answers.
Both of them had Achilles injuries. One's a 35-year-old. One's going to his 40s. I'm taking Kirk for that reason alone.
Captain Kirk. Yeah, I was going to go with Kirk, but now I'm just going to go with Gabe's answer because I'm the only one allowed to jump on it because I have every reason to agree with him on this. So I'm actually I have every reason, and I don't care about catching strays.
But who's going to go down first?
Where else is my team going to go but up? I mean, what the hell? I have nothing to worry about.
Jordan, the answer is both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
The answer is I'm not picking either of them out of principle.
Yes, you're
out of fucking principle. I wouldn't pick A-Rod if he was the last quarterback. I would probably pick Derrick Henry to be my quarterback because he actually if he was on the Titans.
Not a bad choice actually.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not on this team now because he's got Lamar. But if he was on the Titans, I would have picked him to be my Saquon when he was on the Giants, I would have picked him to be my quarterback. Saquon was a better quarterback too. All right. Mm-hmm. There we go. Gabe, that was great. You made my day with that. All right, guys. That was I know it's terrible to say, guys, but I'm tired of a-hole Raj. I hope he makes it four more plays this year, and then I get to just listen to the tears of people that talk too much about the stupid Jets. And Josh, I know you're listening at some point, whether it's now or later.
We love you, Josh. But
Panthers gonna have a better record than the Jets this year, so that's all good. We know it's happening. Panthers are also going to win their division too with a very mediocre record. Ha!
8-9, baby.
Mediocre expectations. Yes. All right. Love it. All right, guys. Hey, let me ask you one more question. I saw this crap today, and we're going to for real wrap up on this. This pissed me off, though. Someone said to me about pizza the other day, and it pissed me off, dude. They said that pizza is a sandwich. I'm tired of this sandwich thing again.
What?
One more time. Everyone, I know. Someone give me the definition of a freaking. We've done this before. Give me in your words a definition of a fucking sandwich. What is wrong with people? Why do they want everything to be a sandwich? Why do you want everything to be a sandwich? Taco is not a sandwich. Yeah. What is wrong with people?
You could argue the calzone, but a standard pizza, I can't.
They said you could fold it. It's like they said it was an open face sandwich. I'm like, I'm gonna punch you so hard.
Oh, are they trying to make the hot dog argument?
The hot dog
argument. It's two breads, and you put them in between them.
Yeah,
Bread a sandwich.
Nah, the pizza I can't defend. Like, and to an extent, I can't really defend the hot dog either. But
I can defend a burger. I can defend a burger. I can defend
the calzone.
Yeah.
I can
defend the calzone because it's enclosed and there's stuff in the middle. And
but it's tied together. It's closed. It's like a stuffed kind of thing. You know, it's like saying, but even a taco. No, not even a taco. No, maybe a taco. I don't know, but I could definitely say, hey,
what?
Definitely not a pizza though. I can't.
Not a pizza. I'm just like, I'm done. I'm done with this. The same thing, and no one will ever solve the salad thing. We've already solved that before. We will never solve that. That is a mystery that will be always unsolved because no one can come up with what is a salad, and we've all like gone in circles, and then I just we debunk each other on everything we say. I've just given up. I think whatever you want to call the dams. I'm just gonna leave out some mac and cheese tonight, let it get cold, or put it in the fridge, and I'm gonna call it macaroni salad. All right, that's what I'm saying. And then, yeah, you know what? Why not? You know, because why the hell not? I have some old ass mashed potatoes. Call it mashed potato salad. All right. I heard pizza and it's like it's an open face sandwich. I'm like,
I heard pizza and I went straight to my Uber Eats. As you heard though. It's about that time. I usually order it before the show, and it's
like that's a great time. Over. That's a great time to adjourn. Before we do, everyone, let's give last remarks last remarks before we wrap up until the next show, and also where we can find your work, and we look forward to seeing it. So let's go in order of people that came on last. Let's go with Gabe.
Yeah. So, you know,
no one knows why we're laughing, but we're just like, well, we know.
What part of the reason why we love Joe is he's willing to give people the benefit of the doubt, and let's just say I no longer am in any capacity whatsoever. So shout out to everyone who fails to use basic logic when trying to problem solve, i.e., pizza is a sandwich guy. Moving on, you can find me online. To TBD.
You can find me online.
Yeah. Exactly. Find them online. Just find them. You can find them. You can find them.
That was the best answer ever. You can find me online. You can find me on the internet somewhere. Just Google me.
If you check really hard, you'll be able to find me somewhere there.
Just Google me.
Yeah, Google me. Shout out to you.
Google me, bitch. Google me.
Yeah, exactly. Google me. Google me right now.
Oh my God.
You know who I am.
Gabe, you're on one today in a good way. You're on one today in a good way, bro. Joe, you get next. You're the other one to get on.
Yeah, you can find me at Java Joe Sports on the X. Link to my profile, my writing portfolios on there. I'm currently working on a story Bible for a sci-fi series that may see the light of day, not sure. But we're working on it with this master's class that I'm in. So fingers crossed there. Final thoughts. Shout out to us. Shout out to us Americans who have just now, after today's events, taken the gold lead. We now have the gold league as well as the medal league, lead overall. So USA all the way. And we'll catch you on the flip top.
Well said, sir. All the way around. Well said. Shout out to us, Jordan. Jordan.
Yeah, you can find me right totally.
There's a reason I'm
You can find me at ScOutCast Media Hub with Mr. E-Rock. Anytime I'm available. I'm not going to be available tomorrow because of the concerts. Def Leppard and Journey. Yeah,
that's actually dope. That's dope as hell.
Shout out to America. We're winning, America. We're winning. And shout out to my sister who went to Washington, D.C. for an anime convention and bought me the sticker. And this thing that I'm gonna talk about after the show.
Oh, okay. For eyes only, chat. For our eyes only, chat. I'll let you know on Twitter later.
If you'd like to know what it is, ask in the comment section, and we'll do our best to respond. Oh, so we have one more thing that Joe says. So arrogant, Joe.
Why so? We're winning. We're winning, Brady.
Winning
in
yeah,
life.
There's a reason. I've done my best, everyone, to keep this together today. So I hope you've had fun, because I've had a fucking blast. That's why I'm ski masking it hard right now, because I'm cheesing too hard. It's hurting my cheeks. All right. Thank you to everyone. You can find me in this show at LivingGood09. And also there's at ScOutCast Media Hub _ ScOutCast Media _ M _ either way, you'll find it. But at LivingGood09 you'll find it, along with Facebook and YouTube. Thank everyone for watching. Our previous content as well is on Total Apex. You can find our older shows, and occasionally you'll see some random stuff. But I cannot shout out enough Gabe for jumping on here and just being a calamity, along with my calamity Joe up there too. It's always a pleasure to have my friends on. The ScOutCast appreciates it. I appreciate it. Jordan, I appreciate you. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say to add after that. I don't know. I'm not going to touch that with a 50-foot pole. Okay, so everyone,
I know who can.
What the?
I didn't say a 50. I didn't say a 50 centimeter pole. I didn't say a 50 millimeter pole. What are you talking about? All right. All right, guys. Well, we're Audi 3000, and y'all take it easy. Oh my God! Please don't cancel the show, anyone. Please, this is great. All right. See y'all later. Dear God, man.